tea channel. Hey, tea sippers. Tonight we will be sipping some Real Housewives of Atlanta tea. So get your tea ready, y'all, because we about to sip, serve, and get into it. Okay, so first off, my name is Sharita, and these are my lovely co-hosts. At the top, we have Meeka,
Hi.
and then at the bottom, we have Brandi, Gohart, Ivy.
Hello.
All right, so let's get into Real Housewives of Atlanta, y'all.
Yeah.
So, how did y'all feel about Sunday's episode?
I
Drunk
liked the
King.
episode. I thought it was a good episode because it was they had some laughs, they had a little bit of drama at the party or at the
Okay.
sleepover, and then it showed Sheree being a human. So you know that's why
Now,
I
was
felt
that
bad.
shade?
No, no, honestly, it wasn't. I like her being vulnerable and like because I hadn't seen this side of Sheree since like the first season when her and her ex-husband were, but I felt like it's like it was something I could relate to, just about being upset about a breakup. If that,
Yeah.
that's all. I really felt bad for her.
But my whole thing is, I feel like Sheree is too old to be crying over spilled milk. I mean, you know Tyrone, you've been down with him since what season was that? Like what, 3 seasons ago? Was it three
Yeah,
seasons ago?
two or three.
Yeah, so you know what he's about. He was in jail. He's probably using her. I
Yeah,
mean, I feel like Sheree could do so much better um, than Tyrone. I'm kind of
that,
over this storyline, to tell you the truth. So
yeah,
I'm kind of over it. I don't really. I mean, I'm glad that she's being vulnerable. I believe it was real tears. I've never really seen Sheree, like you said, in a
yeah,
vulnerable state, because usually she tries to
yeah,
be, hardcore.
yeah,
Um, but the whole Tyrone thing is bugging me. I feel like she
yeah,
could be so much better. It's like you crying over this man, and I'm not here for it. So
yeah. Mika, what were you gonna say? Yeah,
I feel like it's not authentic. Like there's no way a grown ass woman is gonna be behaving this way over this guy who's incarcerated, who is a felon. It's just I don't know. It's no. And I believe she's smarter than
mhm,
that.
yeah, yeah,
mhm.
Absolutely.
yeah.
Okay. Um, sorry guys about the echo. We're trying to go one at a time so that you guys don't hear the echo. But yes, I definitely feel like Sheree is smarter. I'm kind of still feeling like it's for her storyline.
Yeah.
Because if she didn't have Tyrone, what would she be talking about? I mean, we're kind of over She by Sheree. I mean, that's been happening since 2008.
Yeah, when the show came on, right? Like, oh wow, yeah,
Right. So we got to talk more about. I guess you want to talk more about her personal life, besides She by Sheree. So I mean, what else does she have going on besides? I mean, she built her house finally. That
yeah.
took years. Um. So yeah, Sheree. Y'all
I,
comment below how y'all feel about this whole Sheree and Tyrone situationship. It's a
yeah.
hot mess. I feel like.
I was
But
more, I was more interested in her daughter's podcast.
oh yeah, her daughter does have a podcast.
How
But
makes
that's
me feel
interesting.
just a little bit uncomfortable. And Sheree's face was just like, "That's my baby girl."
Yeah. Yeah, you may not want to have your mom on your sex podcast, but that's just me.
Right. That's weird.
It's very
Weird.
weird.
But
Very
I'm
weird.
surprised her daughter has this podcast because remember that scene when she was talking to her mother about Tyrone, her daughter was so quiet. I'm like, this is all you're gonna tell your mom? This all
Right.
you gotta say?
Yeah. But maybe hopefully she's had more conversations with her about it and she was just like, all right, mom, enough.
But it should have been on TV too.
I
You
agree.
know, like I feel like Sheree needs maybe she'll hear it better if it's coming from her daughter because she's not setting
Yeah.
a good example for her daughters.
No, it's pretty terrible.
It's pretty terrible.
Yes, absolutely not. Especially the younger one.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Oh
Tiara
yeah.
is an adult, so
Hmm.
but
Yes.
especially the younger one. Like is this an example you want to set for your young ladies, your daughters?
Right.
Absolutely not. No.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna move on from Sheree. We're kind of over it, so moving on. So next, now let's get into the juice. Let's get into the tea. Let me say.
Oh. Oh.
Mm. So Drew and her mom during that scene when they were getting, I think, their nails done or whatever
Mhm.
they were getting done.
Mhm.
Drew had a mystery message from somebody talking about her marriage. Somebody was saying how there's some type of woman involved. I think it was like a psychic or something.
Mhm.
And there's some type of woman or a spirit of a woman. And now what got me was when the psychic said it could be Ralph that's the woman. So I was a little confused about that. Because word on the street, Sheree's gonna bring up later in the season some tea that she has about Ralph in the
Yeah.
streets.
Mhm.
So I'm confused. So first of all, who do you guys think sent the message? Who do you guys think it is? Do you think it's any of the girls?
I think it's Ralph. Even
No, who do you think sent the message? Who do you think was
um,
talking?
that I don't know. But when
Mhm.
the spiritual advisor, when her mom was talking about the spiritual advisor, I believe when she was like, "There's some a presence." She said it could be a woman, if I'm not mistaken. I
Or
was like,
spirit
"Girl,"
of a
I said, "Girl,
woman?
that's your husband." I
That's
said,
what I.
"That's that." I said, "Girl, that's your husband that your mom's spiritual advisor is talking about, not one of the ladies." So she was like, "Oh, I don't know what I'm going to go into. It's like all these women." I'm like,
It's your man.
yeah, you see all those women coming. You saw Tanya. You saw uh, what's Sheree's friend's name? Sam.
But to,
Her. Like you saw all of them coming for you. You thought that you suspected Kenya. No, your husband.
yeah. they don't.
So
They don't think that much about her to care about Ralph like that. Like, and to try to sabotage her marriage or anything like that. So yeah, when the advisor said something about it could be a man with the spirit of a woman, I was like, uh-oh.
mm,
Uh-oh.
that part for me.
Uh-oh. How you
Now
doing?
going back to the girls of the group, now there is people talking about her marriage. Sheree and her friend,
Yeah.
Fatoon, whatever her name is, the new lady on the show. She kind of reminds me of a little bit of a
Yeah.
witchcraft.
Yeah.
That lady.
Yeah.
So I don't know who is carrying this bone, but it sounds like Sheree could be involved in this.
She
Yes.
True.
scares me too.
True.
Mhm. I don't think
Yeah.
it's really anyone because Sheree's friend is so involved in Drew's business for some reason.
Yeah. Why did she?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why is she so invested? Like I'm confused.
Because the issue is with Sheree and Drew. I
Right.
understand that's your friend, but why are you investigating somebody? Why are you doing background checks?
And she kept saying that she attacked her. I was like, no, she did not. You came with her first with the accusation about her Ralph, her husband. So no,
Yes.
if she was like, what are you like? Who are you? What are you talking about? But she kept
Yeah.
repeating herself, and I'm like, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
See, I
I
think
I
Fatima,
I, I almost investigated her. Like, why are you so invested?
Because we need to know where she came, other than being Sheree's friend.
yes.
Because
Mm.
we don't know her husband, boyfriend, side piece, who, what, other than being.
I did semi Google her, and she's divorced, and I think she's a single mom now.
Okay.
That's all.
You're talking about Fatum?
Mhm. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I don't know too much about Fatum except for she does some type of witchcraft stuff. Allegedly. I don't know nothing about her. I'm just going by what I see. Um, and she's investigating people, and I feel like she's out of place, out of order.
Yeah. Why are you bothered with her husband? Don't. That's none of your business.
None of your business. And the reason why I think is her involved in that whole mystery message, and Drew was trying to figure out who was behind it. Is because Fatum, that's what she does. She does like, isn't she kind of like in the spiritual world, kind of like,
True.
voodoo,
It makes sense.
coochie incense,
But you
all
know, this
that
just
stuff.
steam, right? It was just a vaginal steam. Like, that's all. But I don't know where she got her herbs from,
That part.
her incense from.
Hmm. Black magic.
Because let Marlo, or who said that it was from the swap meet? Did Marlo say that?
That sounds like Marlo.
I love Marlo.
It probably was Marlo.
I'm sure it was Marlo because everyone else is like, "Oh my god, so much fun!" The Candy was just like, "It wasn't me."
Fatum to me is someone who is trying to get some type of relevancy on the show, off the other girls. Like maybe she's trying to
The
come for a
next
piece
season, she
or
wants to be on
something.
the next season. That's all.
Maybe, yes.
That's what I
But we're
think.
not feeling you, girl. We're
Put
not
Lisa.
feeling I'm not feeling it.
No,
She's
Okay.
trying
So
way too hard. But
she
let's
kind of
move on.
scares me.
yes, she does. Me too. Yes. Okay, so we're gonna move on to Marlo and her boys, the 30-day wake-up call. So Marlo took a break. She needed a break from her boys. So she sent him to her sister's house for 30 days, y'all. 30 days. So do y'all agree or disagree with that? Do you feel like Marlo, like, hey, she need a break? The boys, she felt like the boys were acting out. So she needed a break and she sent it to her sister's house. Or do you feel like she should have dealt with it since they are in her care now? Like you're a Muntie. So how do y'all feel about that?
May I?
Hmm.
Yes.
I feel like I was kind of disappointed in her. Like only and this is coming from a single woman with no kids. But I wouldn't even like how many times like if you have kids or if you're a pet mom or if you have like other responsibilities, how many times do you be like, nope, I can't deal with this right now, just go away. I would not even do that to my dog.
No.
Absolutely not. And like I said, and maybe in her defense, she's not a mom, so she just maybe needed a break. But when you agree to take on a responsibility with children, you just can't say when you get exhausted or tired, you have to go. And I would not do that to a pet, a dog. No. And I mean, and I know a lot of parents be like, I wish I could send my kids away, but I don't think they would.
Yeah.
I don't know. My opinion.
Most wouldn't. I feel like she probably bit off more than she could chew, and it just got the boys they need a therapist. I'm sure they need an outlet. They're boys, so they either need to be playing sports or doing something. Also, I hope they are. Maybe they are, but she needs to also have them in like therapy. So when they do communicate with their mom, or she feels like they're acting out for whatever reason. Those are the words she used. Um, you can't just say, okay, I'm done with this. I can't deal with this right now. You need to try to figure out a solution, a better solution.
Right.
Because then she say her sister had like 4 toddlers or something too. I was like, wait a minute.
Yes.
Yes.
So
Yes.
that's not helpful. The boys are
No.
going to be in a weird
Not at
situation.
all.
Yeah. Because the sister may not be able to tend to all their needs either right now.
No, she got a full house.
Right.
Also, it's just like not saying she's using her beautiful nephews as a storyline, but what about like 6 months from now, 2 years from now, they view this and like, you said what? We did
Yeah.
what? And why did, like, I don't know. I just don't feel, no.
Okay. Well, my opinion on the situation is her being a Monty, that is your responsibility now. Now, I know it is hard and it's a lifestyle change for Marlo. You know, she's a single woman.
Yeah.
She's very, has a lifestyle. You know, she likes to go out, party, eat, drink, shop. You know, she's a material girl. So that is a lifestyle change. So I can empathize with her about, taking on this big responsibility. I mean, they are teenage boys. They're not little kids. So
Right.
they're teenagers and they're boys on top of that. So I can see how it can be a little bit crazy,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like sending them to your sister's house for 30 days, not a day or two, not a
The
weekend,
weekend.
30 days? Marlo, now, Marlo, you're my girl, but I feel like 30 days is a little bit much.
Yeah, because is she gonna take them back after the 30 days? Like, is she gonna be back to her own situation in 30 days, or where
I
she
don't
doesn't want to
know.
take them back?
And then the boys are used to that lifestyle. Her
Right.
house and her food and, this lavish lifestyle. And you're sending them to this. I don't know how her sister's house is, but I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it's not like Marlo's.
And for other kids in there, yeah, no.
4 other kids on top of that. They're already dealing with trauma from their mother.
Yes, and then the other
So,
thing that I did not like was when she was like, "Oh, I told them to do their laundry. We went to the laundromat, and then they came back with wet clothes." And I'm like,
Yeah,
but wait a minute. Did you see their room?
that room was crazy.
I'm like,
I'm like,
that would piss me off too.
I'm like, who else is this? Because I remember seasons ago, I thought her condo or townhouse was like a mini mansion. So it looked a little bit different. I don't know.
True.
I think it's smaller. To me, it looks smaller. I don't think it's as big as people think it is. Yeah.
I mean, it's
But I
gorgeous.
think what threw Marlo over the edge is when she said, "Can you mute me? Can you mute, please?" I think what threw Marlo over the edge is when Michael punched the wall. Like he punched her wall, and Marlo loves her place. She loves her condo. So and you know how she is about her thing. So if somebody punched a wall in my home and you're not paying anything, and I'm feeding you, I'm loving on you, buying you all these things and treating you like your mother, replacing your mom pretty much, and you punched the wall. I think that threw her over the edge. That's just my opinion, my take on it. But 30 days, I feel like that's a bit much. A weekend, maybe. But 30 days, you want a whole month to yourself? That means you want a whole break.
Yeah,
To do whatever you want to do.
That's what she really wanted. Yeah.
And I feel like the boys need stability.
They
You
definitely.
can't just, right. Like if you have a real child, you can't just throw them and give it to their grandmother for 30 days. Like you have to be responsible. And I think Marlo is kind of, she's going through it a little bit. She said she's been drinking. She's been stressed from her sister's situation, which is understandable. But I mean, you have a responsibility. So it's kind of like,
And
you
I'm
can't
sure they
throw them away like that.
Yeah. I think they all need they probably need their own separate therapy, but then again, as a family, they go together, and that way they could probably work out some stuff. But yeah,
Right.
I figured she was just saying, "Oh, I threw him out for." When she said I threw him out, I was like, "Oh my god!" Like, wait a minute, what? It was how she said it.
Right.
I threw him out. I was like, what? What? So I hopefully the situation gets better if they go to counseling, get a little bit of therapy, get some help, and talk about what's going on with her sister. I'm sure that is a lot.
And I'm gonna end it with this note. Hopefully, it's not just for TV.
I hope not. Better not.
Because you know how these girls roll. So I just hope it's not just for TV purposes because it's not a good look.
No.
That's not a good look. Throwing somebody away for 30 days.
No.
Understand you need a break. Get that because sometimes parents need a break from their kids and they send them to their grandparents for a weekend. Right. Yeah. So
or summer, but not no.
Mm-mm. So Marlo, this is a no. We gonna move on. All right. So the next one I wanted to talk about Drew and Ralph hiding. Oh, the aliases, the alias names. Brandi, we can't see you. But anyway, we're gonna move on to them talking about them having alias names. Now, Fatum said that they have some alias names going on, and one of them is Danielle. What do you think about that, Meeka? Like, do you think that they're really hiding something, or was it really just her assistants and their names or whatever?
First of all, what's her name? Phantom.
Fatum, I think.
She's like a phantom. Like seriously, like
Right, literally.
disappear. Who are you? Like you're in the background. Stay in your lane. It's like it's like, and why is she coming so hard for Drew and her marriage? It's just like stop, like stop. And do I think there's any merit to what she's saying? I have no idea, but I know for damn sure it's not none of her business.
I agree.
None of her business. Absolutely not. And I read something where she gave an interview. Well, Drew allegedly gave an interview saying that when you have a staff that works for you, sometimes when they pay your bills and stuff, it's in their names or something like that. I read. I don't know if it's
Yeah,
actually.
I don't know. Okay, so yes, it's none of Fatum's business. We can't see your face, Nika. You may want to get back a little bit so they can see your beautiful face.
Oh.
Um, I know it's not Fatum's business,
Mm-hmm.
but I am a little curious as to why they have all these freaking names. Like, what for? Is it for credit? I mean, what's really going on with Ralph and Drew? We're talking about the alias names, Brandi.
Well, someone mentioned that they had maybe it was because they had bad credit. Like, really?
They could. Why do you have all these names? And then it was Drew for me. Drew was looking a little suspicious. She didn't have a comeback.
She looked annoyed to me. She looked annoyed, not
Okay,
suspicious.
but if somebody is coming at me
Like, if we
talking
cut off
about,
the cameras, girl, we gonna. That's what I took. I received the message as.
yeah, she was annoyed, but she should have had a comeback. Like, she should have had some type of explanation. I mean, maybe she don't feel like she needs to explain herself to the girls, but I mean, you are
And
on
she
TV.
don't. I understand she's on TV, but no, she don't. And especially when they don't have her best interests at heart. So
Mm-mm.
yeah, I just don't like the way that new person is coming for her. It's like, why? Like, this is not your battle. We all know, Sheree, that she can hold her own. We all know she's like a pit bull in a joggers. So we all know she can hold her own. She doesn't need any backup. So that she's and her friend is doing too much, in my opinion.
Can't hear you. But while Brandy is fixing her sound, I just want to say this, Mika. So Drew, for me, do you kind of feel like she started her own fire? Because at first, remember when the season first started, she was talking about Sheree can't pay her bills or pay her people for services, and her personal assistant was talking about her personal business. And Drew spread that to the other girls. She didn't tell Sheree, but she spreaded it to Candy and Kenya. So do you feel like she saw her own fire, and maybe that's why Fatum, Sheree's friend, is coming for her throat?
Probably a little bit.
Now, if my memory serves correctly, welcome back, girl. If my memory serves correctly, she was asking Candy for advice on what should she say. So I don't think she was pretty much like trying to start drama. She was like, okay, so this is what I heard. How should I? She's your friend. I don't really know her that well. What should I do?
Right.
Now, is she messy?
She's
Absolutely.
messy.
But
Yeah.
in that incident, I don't
I don't
think.
think it was completely innocent. I don't.
Yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't.
Mm-mm.
All right.
Well, yeah, you got a motive for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody put you up to that.
I'm trying to give the kid a benefit of the doubt. Like, okay, maybe she did not mean it that way. I don't know.
Drew is messy. So,
Mhm.
why? Because the thing is why are you even repeating what somebody is telling you when it's gossip and it's
Yeah.
mess and it's drama? You know that people are going to feel a certain type of way. You knew that Sheree was going to get that information.
Right.
You should have just went to her directly and asked
That's
her.
what I never understand that. They have to be messy, I guess, for the show. But I mean, they always know that it's gonna come up. Every time they get together, it might be two or three of them, and they'll say, "Oh, well, when I was with so and so last week, we talked about you and we talked about your event." And it's like,
Right.
why didn't you just tell that person? Because you know
Exactly.
it's gonna get back to them, and then it's all wrong by the time it gets back to the person they were talking about.
Exactly.
I
Yep.
mean, it's just it's always something with them. It's like,
Always.
yeah,
So I kind of feel like Drew lit her on fire. I'm just saying. But Fatum needs to still mind her own business because you're
yeah,
taking it too far. Like, let it
right,
go, girl. Let it
yeah,
go. Let it go.
yeah. I don't understand why she has anything to do with it, but whatever.
Anything. And do you feel like Sheree seeked her on the girl, or do you feel
Probably.
like Phantom is just doing this on her own?
Maybe she's just. I'm sure Sheree was like, "Well, I gotta find out," or "I've heard X, Y, and Z," and Fatum was probably like, "Okay, girl, hold on, I got a PI on deck for my ex-husband when he was doing."
Now, if I was Drew, because I'm very petty, now it's time to dig up some information on Miss Fatum.
Exactly. Like when Monique came up with that binder.
Yes. You see, okay? That's what
Have a
I would
whole
do if I
book.
was Drew.
That would
Period.
be me. That
Drew,
would be
you gotta come with
hilarious.
your receipt book
Right.
after the
Drew,
reunion.
get it together.
Get it together. So okay. So let's talk about the party, y'all. The slumber party. What y'all think about Lisa Wu? Like, she seemed a little inebriated. Um,
Why was she so
what's going
angry?
on with her? Right.
I
She
don't
was on
know.
fire.
She
She
was
just
mad.
went after like no one. Like I wanted Sanya to bring that same energy that she had with Drew to.
Put some respect on my name.
Yes, I wanted that same energy. Melissa was like, I was like, ooh, woo woo. I was like, woo 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 woo.
She didn't have
Woo.
anything to say.
And then she was just like, she
No.
was drunk auntie. I was like, girl, bye. You could have said something
Okay, so
better than that.
Lisa Wu. Now she was recently on Carlos King's talk show. She was drunk then.
Oh.
So I'm like, now you're drunk again on Atlanta. What's going on? Like, what is going on with her? I feel like something ain't right.
Because I don't ever remember her being drunk in the first season when she was on. Not like
No.
that. And not angry and
So angry.
yeah, that's different.
Hmm.
Everybody's like,
Was she
Something.
drunk? I just felt like she didn't like being interrupted. Cause
No, she was drunk, girl. Bye. She
she,
was drunk.
she was
Half
drunk.
I love Lisa Bruce. I'm going hard. So I'm thinking she just didn't like to be interrupted. Like,
Okay,
No,
girl.
she
It's
was
one thing
drunk.
that you don't like to be interrupted, but getting all angry and aggressive.
she was
She
like,
was definitely drunk.
I'm speaking. Just stop. Okay, it was funny.
I
Like
was just
King
like,
was
girl,
drunk.
hold up. Who are you talking to? Because
slow down, right?
Wait a minute, slow down. I feel like Sanya needed to stand up on that. Like,
Stand
now
up,
let me stand
stand
up,
up, stand
lady.
up.
Exactly.
Who are you
Like
talking
that
to?
that same
Who you talking to?
energy. She just retreated like
I
a
feel like
little
Sanya
puppy.
needed her mother in that moment.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay, I was
yes,
just about to bring that up.
yes. Her
I was
mom.
just about to say that.
And
Where's
she
her mama?
retreated back like a puppy. I
Where's
was
your
like,
mama?
Where's her mama? Your mama ain't come with you to the sleepover, girl.
Because she needed her
exactly.
mama.
Where's that
Oh,
same
and then her
energy?
at the next episode, oh boy, her husband gonna have to stand up for it. Don't mess with my wife.
Right. I didn't know he talked. I thought he was a mute. I didn't know he even talked, y'all.
I was
So I was
when
like
Peter
this. Wait a
talking, I was
minute.
like,
Who asked it? Right? What?
Peter. Remember Peter was always. Remember
Always.
Peter?
But
Peter.
Peter talked all the time. Ross don't even talk.
Yeah,
And
he
he
never.
bossed up.
He just be sitting there in the cut like this, like.
I just want another baby. That's it. I just want
Yes,
another child.
exactly. Oh, I was like,
Girl, bye.
oh,
And she's gonna take her IUD out anyway. I knew it was bogus.
Yeah.
So
Like, girl, go ahead.
go ahead.
Go
Talking about
ahead.
she didn't want any kids.
Yeah,
Now you
which is
taking your IUD out. I remember we talked about this.
yeah. I don't like the fact I was being sarcastic, but the fact that people when you're married you have to compromise. Now, babies are not compromising issues, don't get me wrong, but it's like y'all didn't talk about any of this stuff when you got married. Like that always
That
confuses
part.
me.
That part.
And then
storyline.
sit down and talk about it. Sit down and like sit down and explain why she didn't want another baby and why he does want one. Like, what is it?
My whole thing is why all of a sudden you don't want another baby? What changed?
Yeah,
I
Have
mean,
you guys seen her interaction with her son?
barely,
mm-mm.
What she said?
barely. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I got nothing.
Me
Maybe
And
that's
neither.
normal.
you know what? And that's fine. To me, it's absolutely fine. Not everyone has that mom gene. Like I did it. I love him, and that's it. I'm done. I got other shit to do.
I respect that.
Right?
But now you're
Yeah,
going back and
Right?
forth.
Yeah, but just don't say, "Oh, I don't have. You weren't here. I didn't have any help." Okay,
yeah,
right now you have a
Right.
household. You have a village living in your new house. You have a village living in your
yeah.
new house.
Literally.
Literally.
So, like, okay, so what's the problem? Just say we got one and he
We got
good.
too much going on.
Say that.
Yeah, I got other stuff I want to do. I want to run again,
Right. Say that.
model, whatever,
I'm
whatever
trying to
she's.
use people for my Mommy Nation clothing line for Friday, with Black Friday, because they have a lot of followers. I'm trying to get rich off of that. Just say that you're busy.
Something, yes,
You
yes.
Anything.
don't have time for no kids.
And then what was the scene from the next episode when she had the stimulator on him?
Oh yeah, the
Like,
birth
you
stimulus.
have the baby. You want a baby so bad, you do it. Like
Right.
you try. Like
Yeah.
I think that was a little message. Like, okay, this is what I have to go through. You really want me to do this again? Because I don't want
Right.
to do this again.
But men have no clue. That's why they. Yeah. Men just don't have a clue, and
Yeah.
they
Uh,
don't understand.
I'm
Meeka,
not
can
mad at her.
you
I
okay.
just want her to be like honest.
Yeah. Just men just don't have an idea about what being pregnant is like. I don't even know what it is like, but like I've literally seen men in the delivery room or in the operating room pass out. Like they're not built for this.
Wow.
So when they're always telling somebody, "Oh, you should have a baby," and like, "I want you to have another baby," like, do you know what that really entails for her? Like,
Do you know what
a
that
lot.
woman goes through? Because a lot of men, they run off when the girl is pregnant, not even present.
They, yeah, they can still do
So
whatever they want, and I think that's probably what she's thinking. He's
yeah,
gonna be with his business, and I'm gonna be out of commission for 9 months. Like,
that's right.
it's not fair, and it's not. I mean, that's the lot in life for women, but
Yeah, just be
Mm.
honest with him and say it.
say
Like,
it,
no.
say it.
Storyline, and that's my
Yeah.
That's my view on it. Storyline.
Feel like that's my final answer.
That's my final answer. Storyline. Nobody really cares.
Yeah. Do it or
Uh,
don't.
Anybody comment below if you really care. Okay. All right. So this naked and afraid, freaky slumber party. Let's get into that. See,
He said naked and afraid.
naked and afraid, girl. And I said freak slumber in my notes.
I
Mm-hmm.
thoroughly enjoyed
Being
at
drunk.
this party. She was
It was corny
fancy,
to me.
unadmitted, like she was just amazing. She was funny. She
Yeah.
was
It was
funny,
corny.
and she was unbothered. And I
Yeah.
like that she paid Marlo dust. Like you're not gonna like
She
spoil
wasn't
her.
really drunk. No,
Fine.
You don't think so?
Yeah,
I
she
think
was
she
drunk.
was.
I feel like she was putting on like you were doing the most. Like you're
Well,
trying.
no,
You ever be around those people that they drunk, yeah, they lit, but they try to be extra about it. I'm like, girl, okay, you're not that drunk. Like, pipe down. I feel like that's what Kenya was doing, in my opinion. And
I
it
feel
wasn't
like she was really drunk.
I
Like,
felt like she was really drunk too, because I was like,
you know,
okay,
usually, yeah, usually
like,
she doesn't want anybody.
she was a fake drunk.
but
That's
you know
what
how
she was
she always
doing.
like so prim and proper, like
Right.
like, you know, I thought she was drunk.
That's what I say too, Meeka. Because I was like, this is more of who she probably really is. Like, that's what got me. I was like, she's being herself now. That even Candy was saying that, like, oh, I like this. I like drunk Kenya. Where's drunk Kenya? And she had like a response for Marlo. Like when normally she just kind of goes off and gets mad if Marlo says something stupid, but like she's when Marlo said something about the road trip, she was like, "Oh, good, a road trip," and I was just like, "Oh."
Well, it was the part for me when they was like toasting, and then what happened there? Like it was like, boom!
Somebody bumped the glass, so it was Kenya and Marlo, right?
Right, they did it on purpose.
And then they broke the glass. Somebody broke a glass.
No, they didn't do it on purpose. Marlo was insulted by what Kenya said, and she went to her like, "Ugh."
Okay.
Yeah, so that she did it on purpose.
Yeah, Marlo initiated it
Yeah.
on purpose. And Kenya, I mean not Kenya, I'm sorry, Candy got in the middle, was like, I don't like this. Stop it. Stop it.
Yeah, because Candy didn't want her hair getting wet.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yes. Well, maybe
Candy didn't want her hair getting wet.
Candy got in the middle and she was like, stop it. I don't like this.
Not my hair, my man, my mama, and my kids. Okay. That's what Candy was thinking.
Oh my God. Okay.
Listen, Candy was not, she wasn't playing. Look, wait a minute. Hey.
Okay, but Marlo initiated it, and Kenya was just. She looked really drunk. I don't think she was acting.
I think she was putting on a little bit. You know, Kenya is extra.
That was so funny. She was just like so fancy free and just like carefree and laughing, joking. She wasn't trying to.
But that's Kenya to me.
She wasn't a drama queen.
But Kenya's extra anyway. She was being a drama queen. Yes, she was. Like she was just drunk. Allegedly. So I'm not no. Kenya, I'm sorry. I wasn't buying it.
No, I thought she was just like, ooh, we're gonna have fun, drinking and eating and drinking some more. Yes. And then Marlo always have to go below the belt. Like we all know the Mark story, so stop talking about it. Enough. Like we all know.
Well, where did Marlo go below the belt?
Well, she said, she was like, I am the moment. She's like, we're not to Mark, not to
Yes.
Mother. And I'm like, just enough with that.
But something happened before that, though. Something happened before that moment.
What?
Because Marlo has said, well, I'm glad Kenya that you're proud to be wearing your wig,
Oh, not
and
the wig.
you're
Yes.
actually admitting to wearing wigs.
That's what
Yes,
it was.
you're
That's
actually.
how it started. And then Kenya got offended a little bit, but she was trying to keep her composure.
Let me.
Yes.
Yeah, that's how it all
But
started.
the way that, yeah.
You're
Okay.
right.
Yes.
And then
That's
Kenya
how
made
it
a
started.
comment. I forget the comment she made. And then that's when Marlo went crazy. She was just
Yeah.
like, you know what?
Marlo always punches below the belt. Way below the belt.
They both go below the belt to me. They have a
Yeah.
toxic relationship, period.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those Aquariuses are crazy.
Yeah. They're a little weird. I can't tell if they're jealous of each other or they're too much alike or
They're
what.
too much alike. Yeah, I think they're too much alike.
Yeah.
No,
And if
Kenya.
you think about it, they both have.
I disagree with that. Kenya, I believe Kenya thinks she's the smartest person in the room, and everyone else is beneath her. And
Marlo
she's
does too, though.
no Marlo.
In her own way, right? In her own, yeah.
I don't know. Marlo.
They're alike.
Yeah.
Like,
And then think about it. They both have issues with their moms. They kind of had to kind of raise themselves on their own. Like Kenya at least had her dad.
Meeka, can you mute?
Kenya at least had her dad around, but still, it seems like a different relationship because he probably didn't know how to. Oh, that's right. She was raised by the grandmother. Like the dad didn't even.
Yeah, she was raised by her grandmother. Yeah, but the dad was still present. But
that's why I feel like they so much alike, and they just bump heads all the time.
But together, they're so good. When they're friends, oh my gosh, they're a powerhouse. I love them together. I want them to be friends.
Me too.
But they can't get along.
No.
I don't think they're anything alike.
Marlo is not a punk. She's not taking Kenya's, you know what, and Kenya's not taking Marlo, you know what.
And that's the issue. But Kenya thinks like. Have you guys watched New York City Real Housewives? When she's like, when Bethany told.
I saw that episode.
I'm up here, you're down here. I feel like Kenya has that attitude with Marlo, and now Marlo has a peach. She was like, "I'm gonna make you earn it."
Possibly.
In my opinion,
I differ on that. I think Marlo is giving the girls a run for their money, and she's saying, "I got the peach. I got the juice." What's she saying? Her tagline?
Oh,
I got the juice. Now I got the peach.
I got the peach.
Yes, she always had the juice, and she did.
So I just feel like she got the peach now, so she don't care. She just on 10.
I think she wants to keep it. So
and Kenya's feeling some type of way about that. Yeah. Cause she, Marlo was her frenemy. So now she has a peach. She's on her level. So now Kenya can't be like, "Oh, you're beneath me. You're just an addition. You're a friend to the show."
Right.
Now we're on the same level.
Yeah.
We're on the same playing field. So
I really hate that Marlo should probably stop bringing up can't keep it a man, husband, blah, blah, blah.
I know you about to say.
Okay. I really hate when she does that because where's yours? I love you, Marlo. But where's yours? And she's always telling somebody they can't keep a man.
We sipping, we spilling, we serving tonight.
Marlo's answer to that is that I don't want one.
Because if she wanted one, she would.
Guess what? When you're allegedly a hoe, you don't need one.
You can't have just one.
Well, allegedly, a Kenya's a hoe too in the streets, in the Hollywood streets.
Mama Joyce's streets.
That woman drives me crazy.
What about Mama Joyce? What did Mama Joyce do?
Nothing. And I'm glad that she ain't been in the episode.
I've been done with Mama Joyce ever since she tried to throw that shoe at Carmen. I felt like that was so ridiculous. I'm like, no, I would have been fighting somebody's mama.
Yeah. Like Carmen hadn't done anything but be a good friend to Candy, as far as we know,
Allegedly.
allegedly. So,
Allegedly,
well,
she's not the third party.
oh yeah, she. I'm sure she's not. She got her own stuff going on. She don't want Todd. She can have somebody
Allegedly,
else.
she's not the third party who signed an NDA.
I'm sure she's not.
You don't think so?
Nah, I don't know. It's just.
Because
I
my
mean,
whole thing is I don't understand how nobody's came forth yet. Who's the woman? It
everybody
got to
else
be
come out
somebody
the
that
closet.
Candy really know and trust.
True. Everybody else come
I
out the
mean, it's
woodwork.
not a suspect.
Uh-huh.
Non-closure agreement. That's all.
I'm just saying, y'all. Hair flip.
Yeah.
Hair flip. Is it too hot in here, y'all? Is it too hot? Okay.
No.
Okay, so moving on, because we trying to not keep this live too long. Drew and Sanya. Okay, now this was shady. Now I had put in my note that it was funny though. Drew felt like Sanya was shading her name because Sanya was like, she said Drew, and then she said another boy name, and she was like, no, and then
She
Sanya,
called her Drew.
you're both boy names.
Yeah. She called Ralph Drew. And she
Okay.
was like, "Are you talking to me?" Or, yeah. And then she was like, "Well, both of y'all got girl
Boy
names, or boy names." And I was like, oh.
I was like, no, that
And
was shady.
but then I didn't even hear what they say after that. That made us so mad.
Meeka, can you mute?
What
Thank
did
you.
what did Sandra say after that to make Drew so pissed off? She was just trying to clarify who she was talking about.
Well, then it got to the busy shade. Because Sanya had
That's
told
right.
Ralph about, well, y'all act like y'all busy.
But I
And that
don't know.
got back to Drew, and Drew didn't like it.
No.
So when Sanya said y'all act like y'all busy, is she talking about like y'all act like y'all busy has in work?
Yes.
Okay,
Like
not the
what do y'all really
bedroom.
do? Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I got.
Okay. That's what I thought, but I'm like, let me get y'all opinion on that because
Yeah, because he was like, and Ralph took a dig. He was like, and we have 3 kids, and we're if not more busy than you. And I was like, what? Shut up, dude.
Yeah, he said, you guys have 1 kid, we have 3, so we're maybe
it's like a
busy.
competition.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
but he didn't like flat out. He said maybe we're busier than you. He wasn't
yeah,
like, and she was like, what? Like pretty much, what did y'all do? But like,
right. It was a
and
yeah.
yeah, it was.
It was a comeback.
Yeah.
So did she say the busy comment first to Ralph, or did
Yep.
Ralph make that comment first?
Oh, he said it first. Then
Oh, okay.
He did.
So
he
it was a
said,
comeback.
He said he said you guys have 1, pretty much. Girl, bye. You can have another kid. We got 3. We're absolutely doing.
yeah,
Sanya has a whole village in her house.
yeah,
All of Jamaica is in her house. So that's pretty much what she could have told Ralph at that moment. And she could have told Drew, like, you coming for me because I said y'all act like y'all busy. Well, this is my comeback. Look, I have a
yeah,
whole village.
yeah.
All of Jamaica's in my house. Do you understand? And I have no
Right.
furniture.
True. That's very true.
Allegedly.
That's
That's
fine.
no
He hasn't
candy.
been shopping yet.
Say that again.
I said, yeah, 3 episodes ago, everyone says she doesn't have any furniture. No one has been in her house. No one know where she lives or
Nothing.
how she's living.
That's interesting.
Very. So, yeah, I thought that had a moment, and it was Drew for me, being so offended.
Yeah,
And Sanya was like, "Okay, I'm done. I'm out of here.
yeah,
I don't
yeah,
got time for these people."
yeah. She just walked away like, okay,
She
I'm
just
done with
walked
it.
away. I'm like, I
What's
don't
the
blame her.
point?
I don't.
Yeah, I don't either.
It's like beating a dead horse. So
It is. Like, let it go.
let it go, please, because they making me dizzy, honey.
Yeah.
So, what y'all think about the Candy and Marlo moment?
For next week or
for this episode when they had a talk
Fake,
Oh,
uh,
I forgot about that.
fake.
and Marlo was telling her about the boys, and Candy was like, "What you do? You threw them out?
Yeah.
What?" And then so they had like a moment, and Marlo was trying to be vulnerable with Candy after she
Yeah,
roasted
yeah,
Candy so far this
Yes,
season.
exactly. So that's my whole
yeah.
point. All throughout the episode, and I don't know about the filming and or anything, but she was just like hating on Candy, and now you're like pretty much crying on her shoulder. And
Yeah.
I applaud Candy for being like, oh, da, da, da. But Candy did let her know, like, I was about to cut your ass off. I was like, you won't
She
let me do
did.
that. So
And I
I
believe Candy. Candy meant that with all of her heart.
She did.
Because
sure
Candy
said,
will cut somebody off. Phaedra,
Nene,
i.e. Phaedra.
Nene,
yeah,
So,
Kim,
yeah, yeah, yes.
everybody,
So,
everybody.
Kim for sure.
so do y'all feel like Candy forgave Marlo too quickly?
Yes. And I think Candy just tries to get over stuff and go,
You don't want
be
no
done.
drama. So,
Yeah. Candy just really wants to have fun, go eat, go have fun, hang out with them, do business stuff.
make
And then
easy money. Mm-hmm.
yeah, when they start with the drama, she's like, "Oh, here we go again." Like, can I just
Yeah, I just
live?
want to sit and eat and make some easy millions.
Right. That's it. That's all she wants. And I'm with Candy. I want to
I
make some
think,
money.
yeah,
For doing nothing.
absolutely.
Hey,
I think
that's the best way.
I,
for
I wish I could do that too, but look, this
Me
is
too.
I,
Housewives.
yeah, I think Candy forgave her quickly in front of the cameras,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna mute myself.
Now, Candy ain't no punk now. When Candy get mad, she will let you have it.
Right.
So I don't know if it was for the camera.
Yeah. It was.
Let
She
me
was being.
repeat myself. I think Candy forgave her in front of the cameras because you
A
can tell
sympathy.
throughout this she was genuinely hurt by. And if you like, and I'm not following any of them on Instagram, but when you hear uh the everybody's blogs, they're like no. Candy feels quoting her saying, "I don't know why she coming for me this season. I did ABCDE.
But
I
that's
tried to
after
get
the
her
show.
over.
That's after the show filmed.
Yeah. When
That's
she heard. That's
Yeah.
probably when she heard all the stuff behind her back.
So you know how we go when the show was done filming, they get mad all over again because the fans be in their ear
Yeah.
and they see the show. So they see
Yeah.
things that they didn't know what was being said in the confessionals or the whatever, the interviews.
Right.
So I mean, I don't know if it was. I think Candy was being. I feel like she felt sorry for Marlo in that moment and was like, okay,
Yeah.
I'll give her that.
That's what I think.
Yeah, a little sympathy. But I feel like they definitely have a bipolar friendship. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's hot and cold, up and
Yeah.
down, round and round.
Because I remember when Marlo and Nene fell out that time at the tournament or something. What was it? A tournament of
Mm-hmm.
fame or something? And I
Yep.
was like, what is this? Like they went at each other's necks. And I was like, oh my God, y'all can't be friends talking to each other like that. Who goes
And
for the
then what
jugular of her
happened?
friend?
They became friends again.
They did for a little while, yeah.
Yeah, for a little while.
Wait, I'm sorry, they're not friends anymore.
I,
Well,
I don't know. I don't even know.
it's a little complicated, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um, we all know Nene
Somewhere.
Leaks, Lil Jelly.
Yeah.
She don't
'Cause
want her friends doing better than her.
yeah. And
I'm
she's
sorry,
trying to
Nick,
do
I know that's
Marlo.
your stuff, but it's true.
Right. So there's that.
All right, so we're gonna wrap this on up. Um, what else happened? So lastly, it was the coochie incense. How do y'all feel about that? Old energy, releasing negative energy and all that mess. How y'all
So
feel
I
about
believe it. I love the idea of that you can get rid of that energy. Let's hope so. I don't know. Um, but I don't know. Not, but Marlo said it was a swap meet incense, so I don't
Um,
know. I'm sorry.
I have
so
no
some
clue.
hocus pocus
Still laughing about
can
that.
get rid of the spirits in
All
there.
of it. Yeah,
It can get rid of the spirits in there,
I guess that's what
but
it.
it can't get rid of the miles.
No, no,
So I'm
no, it cannot.
confused.
No, it cannot. It does not. No, that can't be done. That can't be undone.
So, and why was this for Sheree again?
So remember Tyrone,
Is it Tyrone
the
or
negative
Jerome?
energy.
Tyrone.
Yeah, the felon.
So that's why she gave her a coochie incense to get rid of him.
Yeah, to get rid of his energy, but he's coming back.
His energy, his aura, like, be gone. And what did Candy say? Wait, what did Candy say? Oh, she said something funny. I can't recall.
Oh yeah, I don't know what she said. Mm.
I can't
No,
remember.
Tino made though.
Oh no, she Candy just was reminding her. It's just like the Yoni scene, basically.
Oh, okay. She did say that.
Yeah, I think that's what she. That's what she said about it.
But I don't know what type of herb she's using and
But did
all
you see King up on it
that.
Yes.
That's why I knew she was drunk.
And then
That's
she's
how I
trying to
knew
do
she
hocus pocus on somebody and you're drunk. I don't get it.
was.
Because allegedly, this Sheree said she's not even sleeping with Tyrone. She
Hmm.
slept with him, but now she put him on pause.
Something like that.
So she's not even like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah. And most most people say you can't once you sleep with somebody and share DNA, it's a wrap. They stuck with them.
Darn.
Yeah, that's all.
You
So
can't.
once again, can you please put it on mute, Meeka?
I'm
I don't
sorry.
think you
We're
can
gonna end this.
get
We're gonna
better.
wrap this up with Phantom. It's a clout chaser. Phantom wants to be relevant.
Mhm.
Phantom wants
Yeah.
to be on the show. Phantom needs to get her life. Phantom, we're over you. We're
I'm
over
mad her
you.
name is Phantom now. Damn.
Now, Phantom gonna be. Now, I don't know if she, because I feel like she got some type of Salem witchcraft going on. So I got to be careful with my words,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
But
We don't
yeah,
want to in case, just in case.
it's just in case.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Y'all better put some sage around your house or something too.
Something, y'all,
Do
because
it.
Phantom is investigating people.
All
She's
right.
going
We
into
don't want to be next.
house.
We don't want to be on her list.
No, we don't want to be on her list. But
No.
see, my level with Petty though, she would be on my list,
Right.
and I would listen.
Come
Drew
back with
better
this.
than me.
Right. Because we're gonna come back with receipts. Real receipts. Not
Definitely,
what somebody told me and what I heard. No, no, no.
we're gonna come back with.
Concrete evidence, ma'am. I got facts. Facts and figures, yes.
Yes, I have pictures. I have everything.
Screenshots. What you want? What you
Yes.
need? I got it.
Remember, what's her name? Wendy on Potomac when she came with that big
Monique.
picture of that
That
text
was
message.
Monique. Monique.
No, Wendy did a text message thing. She had that
Mm.
big picture of a text message. Yeah, text message,
I
y'all.
forgot about that.
I
She
was
blew him
like,
up.
that
Sure.
part.
Like, here you
You
go.
don't think it's you? Here you go. You can see all these little blue bubbles. You.
And Carly read, it was all a lie.
All a lie. Get out of here.
my God, y'all too much.
Y'all are too much. This was a lot of tea spilling. Housewives. So we're gonna wrap this up. Any last thoughts on this episode? Anything, or we just can't wait to the next one?
Meeka, we can unmute Meeka. There you go.
Sorry, guys. I'm looking forward to the mid-season premiere. Like it looks like fire, and I cannot wait.
Sheree.
Especially for the fashion show. The fashion
Hopefully
show.
she has fashions this time. And it's not just a party. In the words of Dwight.
It looks like so dramatic. And I love
Hopefully.
everyone talking points. She buy, she this. She buy, she. I
I'm
was
tired
like,
of hearing about it. Sheree needs to put out some products.
oh,
I mean, I'm tired of hearing about this.
Right.
yeah. But
Come
I'm
on,
looking
Sheree. Bring it. Prove these girls wrong.
Yes.
Get your stuff in Target,
Somewhere.
Walmart, whatever.
Lululemon, anywhere.
Yes,
Period.
the joggers.
Somewhere.
Exactly. That's a great idea. That's an
We're ready,
amazing
Sheree.
idea.
Yes. It's time.
Let's
TikTok.
wear.
I just pray that it's a fashion show with fashions this time, y'all. We gotta say a prayer for Sheree.
I hope Dwight
Hopefully,
would be
Lord,
there.
she comes through.
That's what I want. I want to see Dwight. Where's Dwight?
Dwight.
You say
I
what?
hope he's there.
Where is he? Where's Dwight?
He's still
Oh,
in
he
the
know he's coming this season. He's gonna be. They showed him in the audience.
Oh.
So
He said a fashion show, no fashion. How dreadful.
you know it'll be the gag. The gag would be if Lisa Wu came back with, "Hey, you gotta see about Sheree. I got this closet freak right here."
Something.
Remember that? Sheree was so mad. She was like, "She got a little fashion line. She jocking off of me."
Yep.
Wow.
But
Yeah.
anywho,
I can't wait till next week.
yes, me too. So we will be reviewing the next episode. But it was a pleasure, you guys. Spilling some tea. This Housewives of Atlanta tea. I'm overfilled. It's overspilling. But until next time, y'all. We will be back. So thank you, ladies, so much for joining me. I appreciate you. Until next time, you guys, comment, like, and subscribe. Subscribe to this channel. Thank you guys for the subscribers that we do have. We appreciate you. And that's it. Until next time, peace and blessings.
Bye.
Bye.